This film grew out of my inspiration from these stories of the Dakinis, and it was a lot from my mother telling me, you know, my mother's a storyteller, so she always uses stories in normal conversation also. So I sort of grew up always having sort of small anecdotes and cultural stories, but never, of course, complete biographies. Although she didn't tell me all of the stories in the film, it was sort of the spark that led to the film, and I wanted, I felt that these stories are not told enough, especially today. Even most young women, or even most people, whether they're male or female, don't know about, don't know these female stories, but we know all the others of the men.
So I play an undercover cop trying to solve a mystery, being charmed by the witness, not the witness, by the suspect, and so the story revolves around that, and it has a lot of Buddhist mysticism, and so it kind of questions the character, you know, of his beliefs. Towards the end, it's his personal journey. In the past, they were mostly characters that I could relate to, because I, like in Kishitara, the Pattern of Love, I play a guide. And I was actually a tour guide for almost 4 years. And Gyaltse, of course, in Gyaltse, it chronicles my, earlier part of my life when I was a shy boy who had a crush on a lot of girls. Whereas in Honeygiver, I think it was very challenging because I couldn't look for that character inside me. It was totally different, and but it was good that we had a lot of time to rehearse and talk about the character before actually shooting. So that really helped. With Dechen, it was a little different. It was more controlled. Even to raise your eyebrow, you had to get permission on the street.
Almost.
So it was, each director, they have their own style of working, and so it was the first time that I felt I was being directed, and it was a different experience. And from the end product, I see how much it worked.
I really like mystery films and detective films, and I think the film was even called Buddhist Noir by a review, which I thought was really nice because I hadn't seen it. Yeah, a Hollywood Reporter. I hadn't thought of it that way, but I thought that was a very nice way of describing sort of the vision I was trying to put in the film, which was looking more at noir films and sort of this more moody, gloomy look. And I think if you talk to Jimmy with the cinematographer, we talked a lot about how I wanted blue as sort of the overall mood and the theme of the film, and it was to represent the character's world in the sense that he doesn't see things in a very vivid, dynamic way, because he's working in a much more like clinical. His police. He looks at evidence. He wants the clear facts in front of him.
What the boy made me do some challenge in church. Ship jelly, could have been me.
I'm all the same much, Harashu.
Nawago, no sometimes Mikiton, Niso Nare, Zuna Hegamo Yana Chu, Matoba, Jamdiu.
When you think about Dakinis or deities, a lot of them have different, a whole range of characters. They can be angry, they can be playful, they can be wrathful, they can be kind, all within the same person, same being. And so Sonam had to actually kind of, in different scenes, be different, a lot of different characters, but still the same being, not to be completely separated as they are different characters, but she's the same being. So I really felt she had that essence, the essence that I was looking for, and she really could sort of take on this role with the there was like a strength to it. I felt she sort of defined the character of the film and the whole Dakini essence of the film very well. And for being first time, again, I was really, really happy.
She totally blew my mind, to be honest. That screen presence, it just, I wish at the premiere, her mother stayed back because I wanted to tell her mother that.
No, Dechen and I, she approached me to I think it began with for the Honeygiver. She said that she was going to make a film, and she asked me if I'd be interested to do to be the cinematographer, and which I said I was. And then I think there was a few issues we had, and things got postponed by a year. So in between that year, that gap year, we shot a short film called Losum Chusum. But it was a good way to kind of get to know each other as a director and cameraman, and that sort of that collaboration. And you know, based on that I think carried on to towards the Honeygiver. I would say Dechen is she's quite particular in what she wants to capture, like the way the certain visuals, and she has her sensibilities, which I appreciated. We tried to embrace that sort of look, which was, I think, very naturalistic in terms of lighting. But then we also had moments of the visions of the Dakinis, and that we tried to have a contrast between those two looks, and that's a little bit more, I would say, vibrant in color, a little bit more stylized.
I was approached by Dechen Roder to make clothes for 2 of the scenes. Apparently it seemed to be a very important dream sequence in the movie. One had a total very cold, dark, blue palette. The other one was really passionate. It was like red, like that kind of a sequence. Initially, when she told me that she wanted me to do the costume over the phone, I was a little apprehensive, because in my head I was thinking it's going to be very like costume, very like cosplay in a very not a good way. That wasn't my aesthetic. But when I met her, I sat with her, and then she explained to it that it had to have a contemporary appeal.
Set na lubi ochinde mapatawda de jamtoto ngachira bani thona jujulu ani pa numkurgi ani khologi bani TV so yabala tawda namsum jamelani ngara hemala ani tini chire mesno be ngara de namsum chani yabe matubola yani jamse no dila te ma hebe kalu ani tire disu de namsum chip dal nas lagati mila tabzin ge ani thona che bala ani beodalo te ngage ani chip dalu atsi lejume chip ani be mazo chin kesi kadim chibe ani gi Bobri Rombachinde, Natural Tatsip de Suda, the Dinalu, Chamatum Labeniscara, Tani, Barchichi Mijunga Senodilla.
Levitin Sopa. Jezo.
As a filmmaker, as a director, I hope that audience also sees a different film and not decides, okay, this is better than the other films they're seeing, but this is different and it's also good, or can also be good, and can appreciate a different kind of film, a different kind of storytelling. That's what I really hope for.
Sure.
Hi everyone, I would be so happy if you could come watch the film Munmutashi Kirin, Honeygiver Among the Dogs. It's releasing on April 20th at City Cinema. It's going to be playing at 6:30 every day. And right now we have a limited run, in the sense that there's a movie right after us. So you really need to come like when we open. And I would be so grateful for your support for the film. Thank you.